welcome back to Golden Dragon Games. I'm your host, Rocky. Today is episode 30 of my Kamen Rider build toy review series, and in today's episode, it's an especially wintry cold episode because we are reviewing the Premium Bandai DX Blizzard Knuckle with the DX North Blizzard Full Bottle. These two power-up items, along with the build driver, allows Kamen Rider Grease to access his final form and henshin into Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard form. Now, before we take a look at the North Blizzard Full Bottle or the Blizzard Knuckle itself, first of all we are going to take a quick look at the packaging. So, as you can see on the front of the box, we have a picture of Kamen Rider Grease's Blizzard form, which is basically a repaint slash slight remold of his base form, but I still think it's probably one of the coolest repaint forms I've ever seen in Kamen Rider. And then also we have a picture of the Blizzard Knuckle and the North Blizzard Full Bottle itself. And then on this side of the box we have a continuation of the picture of Kamen Rider Grease's Blizzard form along with the Blizzard Knuckle itself again. And then on the back of the box we have another picture of Grease Blizzard form along with the Blizzard Knuckle. Then on this side of the box we get a better picture of Kamen Rider Grease's Blizzard form. And then on the bottom of the box we have another picture of Grease Blizzard, the Blizzard Knuckle. Then on the top of the box we have another picture of the North Blizzard Full Bottle, the Blizzard Knuckle and Grease's Blizzard form. And that is the packaging. So, next we're going to take a look at the North Blizzard Full Bottle first, and then we'll take a look at the Blizzard Knuckle itself. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay everyone, I'm back, and here is the DX North Blizzard Full Bottle. So, as you can see, this is not a traditional full bottle. Different shape, different size. It doesn't have the shaking gimmick either, but of course it still has the cap that twists around 360 degrees. Also, as you can see, we have some molded detailing on the front. Actually, I'm not sure if that will come up on camera, but there is some molded detailing on the front. But also on the front you can see we have some of the logos for Kamen Rider Grease. Well, actually this robot logo is Kamen Rider Grease's logo, but these other three logos actually represent his friends who form the group known as the Hokuto Trio. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, the trio, they can basically use lost full bottles to turn into the main sort of minion grunt enemies of the show called Smash. So we have the Beetle slash Stag Beetle Smash, the Castle Smash and the Owl Smash. And then, as you can see, we have the rail on the back for the Blizzard Knuckle to read. Well, actually, the Blizzard Knuckle will just read anything as the North Blizzard Full Bottle because it doesn't have a read-in. But if you put this in the build driver or the splash driver, it will just recognize it. Well, actually, no. If you put in the build driver, it will recognize it as just an ordinary robot full bottle. But if you put in the splash driver, it will just recognize it as the robot splash jelly for Kamen Rider Grease's base form. Also, on the side of the full bottle, we have the QR code right there. Also, as you can see, the cap is done in the nice pearl gold. We have the build logo, and then the rest of it is just a light translucent blue colour. And that is the DX North Blizzard Full Bottle, really. So, now we will take a look at the DX Blizzard Knuckle itself. So, I will be back in a second. Okay everyone, I'm back, and here is the DX Blizzard Knuckle. So, now, when it comes to the Blizzard Knuckle, while it has got, you know, unique sound effects for, of course, Kamen Rider Grease's Blizzard form, also it has actual dialogue lines from the actor who played Kamen Rider Grease in the show, And the reason why I think it has those dialogue voice lines is possibly because it's a premium Bandai item, because I've noticed some of the other Kamen Rider build premium Bandai items also have dialogue from the actors who played the characters in the show and the movies. But anyway, apart from that, the Blizzard Knuckle is actually essentially a bit of a remold slash repaint of Kamen Rider Cross Z's Magma Knuckle. So I thought I'd just quickly mention that. But anyway, as you can see on the front of the Blizzard Knuckle, we have a lot of molded detailing throughout, and actually this molded detailing on each side here sort of reminds me of like floating icebergs or ice chunks in the sea. I'm not sure why. But anyway, it's also done in a sort of metallic-y light blue colour. We've also got a bit of a matte black colour here. We also have Kamen Rider Grease's robot logo done in yellow. We have a bit of sort of a reddy orange stripes here. Also, this sort of centre thing where Kamen Rider Grease's logo is actually an activation button for all the sound effects, whether it's the dialogue voice lines from the show, or if it's the attack sound effect when it's not being used with the build driver, because apart from a transformation item, it's also counts as Kamen Rider Grease's Blizzard form side weapon as well. But anyway, also we've got some more molded detailing here, done in just sort of a matte white colour, and then the rest of the Blizzard Knuckle is just done in a sort of mid-blue colour, and we have a little bit of moulded detailing, but not much on this side. And we have the speaker right here, and then on the handle we have some more moulded detailing as well. The side pieces are just done in black, while the handle is done in the same blue as the body of the Blizzard Knuckle. Also, when it comes to the Blizzard Knuckle, it won't fit in the build driver how it is. What you have to do is the exact same thing you do with the Magma Knuckle, which is press this button right here, bring the handle up, and then it's in its driver mode. And actually now we can see the back of the Blizzard Knuckle much better. So as you can see, we have some more molded detailing on the back, but not much. We also have the rail for the build driver to read, and then also we have the battery compartment. You don't have to supply your own batteries because it comes with batteries, being those small round circle batteries. And then on this side of the Blizzard Knuckle, a bit more molded detailing, but not much. And then actually we have a button on the side of it, which is basically just a release button for the North Blizzard full bottle, or well, actually any full bottle you put inside the Blizzard Knuckle, because it doesn't have a reader like the build driver, so it won't have any clue what full bottle you're actually using with it. But anyway, when you put a full bottle into the Blizzard Knuckle, just like the Magma Knuckle, it will be locked into place so it doesn't fall out. So to get it out, you just press the release tab first, and then you can actually get it out of the Blizzard Knuckle. But anyway, that is the Blizzard Knuckle, you know, on its own. So next we'll listen to the attack sound effects it's got to offer on its own without the build driver, and then we'll listen to the special dialogue voice lines from the actor who played Kamen Rider Grease himself. Now, when it comes to activating the sound effects, literally if you just push this button, it will activate the special dialogue sound effects of the actor who played Kamen Rider Grease from the show. But if you put any full bottle into the Blizzard Knuckle, then press that button, then it will initiate the attack sound effects. So we'll listen to those sound effects first. And that is the only attack sound effect that it has when not in use with the build driver. So we'll just press the release tab, get the full bottle out, and now we will listen to the voice actor dialogue lines, so I shall be quiet. Also, there's quite a lot of them, so we may be here for a couple of minutes just to say. Anyway.
「 これからも赤羽をやったことは許せねえだろう。けどな、あいつらが言うんだ。そんなことにこだわって頭ちっちゃいなって。今すぐじゃなくてもいい。俺たちは待ってる。おいヒゲ、国を束ねられるのはな、親父さんだけじゃねえはずだぞ。お前らもラブ&ピースのために戦ってくれるよな。誰かを守るため。相変わらず誰事のオンパレードだな。けどどうやらお前に毒されちまったようだ。悪いな。そっちに行くのはもう少し先になりそうだ。支配なんてされてたまるかよ。戦場が宇宙規模になろうと誰が敵であろうと関係ねえ。戦ってやろうじゃねえか。愛と平和のために行くぞ。巨人
And that is all the sound effects for the Blizzard Knuckle by itself. So next up, we'll listen to all the rest of the sound effects that the Blizzard Knuckle has to offer with the build driver. So I'll be back in a second. Okay everyone, I'm back, and here is the build driver itself. So now, without further ado, let's listen to the last couple of sound effects that the Blizzard Knuckle has to offer. But before I am quiet, as I always say in all my Kamen Rider build and Kamen Rider XA toy reviews, as they say in Kamen Rider, Henshin. And there we have the extremely cool Henshin jingle for Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard form. Also, unfortunately, just like the Magma Knuckle, the Blizzard Knuckle makes the driver top heavy, so if I let go of the driver with my right hand, it will fall over. But anyway, also as you could see we were activating the Henshin jingle, that there was an LED in the back of the Blizzard Knuckle which lit up the North Blizzard full bottle very nicely, very cool. Also, when it comes to the finishing final attack sound effects, there's not just one finishing attack, there's two finishing attack sound effects, plus we get some extra voice dialogue lines from the actor who played Kamen Rider Grease in the show. And to activate those noises, you just do what you do before you put the Blizzard Knuckle into the build driver, which is just press the button with Grease's Robots logo on. And that is all the voice dialogue lines for Kamen Rider Grease with the Blizzard Knuckle in the build driver. Also, I think I might accidentally cycled through all the sound effects twice, so sorry about that. But anyway, Now let's move on to the first finishing attack. All you need to do for the first finishing attack is turn the handle of the build driver once, and then I believe for the second finishing attack you can just turn the handle of the build driver is what I meant to say, as many times as you like. But anyway, I'll be quiet once again. And there we have the great attack, I think is what it said, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, now I will be quiet once again so you can hear the final finishing attack sound effect. And that is all of the sound effects for the DX Blizzard Knuckle. Oh, also, when you take out the driver, if you want to close up the front panels again, you just push them to the sides, or rather push them inwards like that. Okay, and now it's time for me to outro today's video. So, thank you everyone so much for watching today's video. I hope you all have enjoyed today's video. Please feel free to leave a like, favourite, share, comment. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Also, all my social media pages are linked in the description of the video. And remember, until next time, stay golden, stay frosty, and